Taco Bell, the land of late-night cravings, Doritos tacos, and Baja Blast. It's fast, it's cheap, and for millions of people, it's the go-to comfort food. But behind the Crunchwrap Supremes and catchy slogans, something serious is brewing. Recently, Taco Bell has come under investigation. Health authorities, food regulators, and even law enforcement are taking a closer look after a discovery that shocked both customers and corporations. This isn't your average fast food drama, so before you grab that next quesadilla, here's what you need to know. Let's break it all down. The origins of Taco Bell. Before we dive into the controversy, let's rewind the clock. Taco Bell was founded in 1962 by Glenn Bell in Downey, California. Originally, he opened a simple hot dog stand, but one observation changed everything. Glenn noticed that a nearby Mexican restaurant had a long line every single day, so he pivoted, swapping out dogs for Taco Ez, and Taco Bell was born. By the late 60s, Taco Bell had expanded to over 100 locations, and by the 90s, it had cemented its place as a global fast food juggernaut, known for its wild product launches like the Doritos Locos Taco and Mountain Dew collaborations. Today, Taco Bell is owned by Yum! Brands, the same parent company behind KFC and Pizza Hut. It serves more than 40 million customers every single week in the US alone. That kind of reach is staggering, but it also brings massive pressure. At that scale, things don't just go wrong, they go viral. The investigation begins. So what actually happened? In early 2024, health inspectors in multiple US states started flagging unusual and concerning complaints. Customers were reporting symptoms consistent with food poisoning, nausea, cramps, vomiting, shortly after eating at various Taco Bell locations. But this wasn't isolated to one store or even one city. Inspections uncovered a troubling pattern: improper food storage temperatures, unclean prep stations, and worst of all, foreign objects found in meals. The most alarming reports involved tiny metal shavings discovered in beef products, raising serious red flags across the board. This wasn't just a local health department issue anymore. It triggered a multi-state investigation involving the FDA, local agencies, and Taco Bell corporate. Regulators launched surprise inspections across Taco Bell's supply chain, focusing on distribution centers and supplier facilities. And what they found was worse than expected. What they found: unsafe beef shipments. One of Taco Bell's longtime suppliers, Kenosha Beef International, had accidentally shipped over 2,800 pounds of beef contaminated with sharp metallic fragments. The issue stemmed from malfunctioning equipment, likely a damaged metal blade or processing tool that went unnoticed during quality control. Unfortunately, by the time the contamination was discovered, some of that tainted beef had already been served. Customers had unknowingly bitten into burritos and tacos laced with tiny jagged shavings. On TikTok and X, formerly Twitter, videos flooded in. One user posted, "Thought it was just crispy beef until I chipped a tooth." The supplier issued a voluntary recall, but public confidence took a hit. Taco Bell launched a PR push emphasizing its commitment to food safety, but many felt it was too little, too late. What's especially concerning is how long the contaminated beef was in circulation. Some health officials estimate that the metal-tainted shipments may have been distributed over a 10-day window, meaning thousands of customers could have been exposed before action was taken. Despite protocols, this lapse in detection shows how vulnerable fast food supply chains can be when quality control systems break down. The supplier issued a voluntary recall, but public confidence took a hit. Past food safety issues. This wasn't a one-off fluke. In 2006, an E. coli outbreak linked to Taco Bell's lettuce sickened more than 70 people across 5 states. Then, in 2011, Taco Bell faced a class action lawsuit alleging that its seasoned beef was only 35% actual meat. Though they pushed back with ads and lab tests showing the figure was over 88%, public skepticism lingered. In 2015, another recall hit, this time over 2.3 million pounds of seasoned beef due to possible plastic contamination. And in 2022, the brand pulled some of its cheese-dip products off the shelves amid concerns about botulism, a rare but deadly illness caused by improper food preservation. When these incidents are viewed together, they paint a pattern of recurring oversight. Labor practices and low wages. Food safety aside, Taco Bell has also drawn criticism over its labor practices. Reports from workers detail unsafe environments, poor training, and harsh scheduling. Some employees have claimed they were forced to clean grease traps with no proper gear, while others were left managing entire shifts alone during staff shortages. During the COVID-19 pandemic, multiple Taco Bell locations allegedly required sick employees to continue working even when they showed symptoms. In one case, an employee employee in Arizona reported being denied a COVID test and told to return to work the next day. In 2023, a group of workers in New York City filed a legal complaint alleging wage theft, denial of breaks, and failure to pay overtime. That case is still under review, but it's part of a growing national movement demanding better treatment for fast food workers. The mystery meat debate. Taco Bell's meat has always been a hot topic. While it is technically 100% USDA inspected beef, it also includes a long list of fillers and additives. These include modified cornstarch, soy lecithin, autolyzed yeast extract, and maltodextrin ingredients used to create texture, volume, and longer shelf life. While not dangerous, these components have fueled criticism about transparency. Taco Bell's marketing emphasizes bold flavor and innovation, but often glosses over what's actually going into the food. It's a case of technically not lying, but customers feel they're being misled, especially when the food that lands on their tray looks nothing like the gloriously styled items in TV ads. The rat video incident. If you're online, you've probably seen the video. In February 2024, a viral TikTok showed a rat scurrying across the food counter inside a Philadelphia Taco Bell. The clip exploded over 12 million views in 2 days. Health authorities immediately shut down the location and cited multiple code violations. While Taco Bell insisted this was an isolated case, it ignited fears about cleanliness at other locations, especially in high-traffic cities where staffing is tight and inspections are inconsistent. The inflation loophole. From 2021 to 2024, Taco Bell quietly raised prices by as much as 32% in some locations. But instead of adjusting the sticker price directly, they used stealth tactics, shrinking portion sizes, removing items from the dollar menu, and charging extra for previously free condiments. Customers began noticing that the $5 Cravings box no longer costs $5 and doesn't come with the same amount of food. These subtle price hikes, also known as shrinkflation, aren't illegal, but they've left many fans frustrated and betrayed. Environmental criticism. Despite bold promises to eliminate waste, Taco Bell still relies heavily on single-use plastics, polystyrene, and non-compostable wrappers. Environmental groups have called them out repeatedly, citing slow progress and poor follow-through. Though the company pledged to shift to recyclable packaging by 2025, critics argue it's moving too slowly. With over 7,000 locations worldwide, each delay means tons of additional waste entering landfills. Cult-like fanbase versus reality. Taco Bell enjoys a unique place in American pop culture. There are weddings held inside Taco Bells, there's fan art, tattoos, and late-night devotion, but at some point the hype can't mask the real issues. Because the truth is, behind the quirky brand voice and meme-worthy menu lies a company that struggled to maintain consistent quality, worker satisfaction, and public trust. There are even dedicated Reddit communities and YouTube channels reviewing every new Taco Bell item. The company has leaned into this culture, dropping merch, collaborating with celebrities, and hosting fan events. But critics say that the brand's massive online popularity has made it harder for real issues to gain traction. Every time a concern goes viral, it's quickly drowned out by memes and marketing campaigns. It's a clever strategy, but it raises the question: how much of Taco Bell's image is genuine and how much is just spin? What you need to watch out for. So here's what to keep in mind before your next Taco Bell run. Stay updated on recent food recalls, especially for beef and lettuce. Inspect your meal before eating, especially if it feels or tastes unusual. Watch out for limited time or regional items, which often come from newer suppliers. And if you or someone you know works there, don't stay silent about mistreatment. Labor complaints matter. Is it worth it? Taco Bell still hits the spot when it's 2 a.m. and you need something fast and cheesy. But the recent investigations and the company's long history of safety and labor controversies should make all of us think twice. Fast food will always come with compromises, but as consumers, we deserve transparency, safety, and decency, both on our plates and behind the counters. So go ahead, grab your favorite order, just maybe skip the ground beef for now.